Now we review Blink Twice, the 2024 extremely disturbing film. That was very, very disturbing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have seen the Channing Tatum film Blink Twice. And yeah, wow. Very much a film you need to think twice about watching, not because it's bad, but because it's upsetting. Before I go any further, let me, of course, remind you that if you'd like to do something good for the world, commenting, liking, and subscribing to this channel, because for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. It takes all of us to save the world, and you can do this for free. Anyway, Blink Twice is the story of a cocktail waitress slash nail artist who meets an eccentric billionaire played by Channing Tatum and is invited for a debauched weekend on his pleasure island. While on this pleasure island, the imbibing of controlled or possibly unknown substances causes this woman to question her reality. That is the first act of this film, okay? This is a horror film, so you already know where this is going, okay? It's not going in a good direction. It's not. It is definitely going in a bad direction. Or a negative direction. And this is the kind of movie that people will walk out of because it's just too intense. Because it's a very dark movie about very horrific things. And I can say that there are some technical aspects of what's going on in this film that I don't agree with. It's like, yeah, okay, snake venom plays a part in the film, and what I know about snake venom is that it's generally inert in the digestive system. You have to have it come into your bloodstream in order for it to have any impact on you. So that aspect of the film is a suspension of disbelief that one would have to deal with. Also, how much the human body can take. This is not a body horror film, so it's not that kind of a film. But there is at least a few sequences in this film that are truly disturbing and violent. And the type of violence is particularly going to impact a certain demographic. This is one of those films where, you know, you should watch this film and be like, wow, watching this particular scene was extremely unpleasant. Because, you know, that's how these particular scenes should be. That's how we should feel about these scenes, is that they should be unpleasant. I will also say that the gore effects are kind of muted in this. They're not extreme. There is no overt gore or splatter. That's not this kind of movie. This kind of movie horrifies you with what is happening, not how gross it is. It's not a gross out movie. It's not a splatter film. It's well done, but it's very disturbing. And the craziness of some of the people, it's like, okay, at the end you're like, all right, now I understand why all the servants on this island are so whacked. Because these people, wow, there is some business happening here. Also, the use of music, there is juxtaposition of two polar opposites in music. What the music is happy and the thing that is happening is horrific. That does happen in this. But music is very lightly used in this film. It is not a lot of music. It is there's not much in the way of music going on because you need to be paying attention to what's happening, not listening to music. That's a thing in this film. I'm going to have to say that this particular film is disturbing in that manner. I mean, this film, it goes into films such as a Clockwork Orange and Requiem for a Dream. This is the type of film that you are probably only going to see once because it is going to be that level of disturbing. This film may very well give you nightmares. It's that level of a film. And I mean, it's one of those things is that you're not supposed to enjoy a film of this nature. You are supposed to experience a film of this nature and come away going, wow, we need to reevaluate our relationship with billionaires. Because, you know, if you want to look at this film and its relationship to modern society, it is very much a metaphor for the environment and what business is doing to the environment. That is, or even what business is doing to the general population or the most vulnerable among us, and what is expected of us. It is a very disturbing situation. The things in this film are very, very dark. And I mean, it's like this, it's like, oh, we're all having fun, and then it just goes, boom, dark. Oof. So, where does this film go in the terms of film and concepts? If they were still updating the list of 1,000 films you must see before you die, which they're no longer doing, this would probably go on it. Okay, it is definitively in the top 10 films I have seen this year. I mean, it's like, it goes, The Substance, I think, would probably be my top film. It is a very disturbing film. And then it would be Blink Twice. And then probably the film Lee would be my third. I know I've seen all of those films recently, but this is a time for horror films, this particular time of year. So yeah, this is a must-watch film. It's probably going to go in the iconic level. Film students are going to be watching this film in order to be like, yes, this is what you do when you want to disturb people. This is textbook level. This is curriculum level. This is, you gotta see this movie because it's that disturbing. Although I have to premise that with this movie is kind of like a controlled substance. You know, you go into this thinking, I'm only going to do this once. Do not watch this movie think, oh, well, if I miss something, I can see this again. No, you cannot see this. This is the kind of movie you only see once because of its disturbing level. It's one of those types of films that it's truly upsetting in its subject matter, but it is definitely a must-watch. But that's just my opinion, and I'd love to hear yours down in the comments below. I, of course, am Richard. Halt! You have entered the jurisdiction of Sergeant Duck! And Sergeant Duck says it is your duty to comment, like, and subscribe. That way you will support this channel for more awesome content. This channel will then pull 1 pound of trash out of the ocean for every 1,000 subscribers, help plant trees every year, and do all kinds of good things for you. You deserve it. So, comment, like, and subscribe. Better world for you, better world for me, and I won't issue you a ticket.